Faith Finders, and welcome to Creative Wednesday. My name is Pastor Betsy, and I am from Prince of Peace Lutheran Church in Roseville, Minnesota. Last Sunday was Easter, so my question to you is, what happens next? We know that the stone was rolled away and the tomb was empty. When the women got there, they were told, Jesus is not here, he is risen. And then Mary is the first to see Jesus. The disciples have heard that the tomb was empty, but they haven't yet seen Jesus. They don't know what has happened. So they are hiding out in a room upstairs in a house. They have the door locked and they are scared. They are scared that the people who are after Jesus might be after them too. Everything in their world has changed. Kind of like everything in our world feels like it's changed, hasn't it? It feels like we too are locked inside our houses. But then do you know what? Even with the door locked, suddenly Jesus shows up in the room and he says, "Peace be with you." They are so glad to see Jesus. But not all the disciples were there. Thomas was not, and when the others told Thomas about what had happened, he wasn't so sure. You see, Thomas wanted to see for himself. Do you ever need to see things with your very own eyes? I know that I do. So the next week, they are together again in the same room. The door is closed. Thomas is there. And suddenly Jesus appears again and says, "Peace be with you." He talks to Thomas directly and even shows Thomas the scars in his hands where the nails went through them to hang him on the cross. Now Thomas really understands and is glad to see Jesus. In Jesus' time, most houses and buildings were very small, one story, and oftentimes just one room. But they are in the big city of Jerusalem, and there are multiple story buildings. So for our creative activity today, we are going to make houses or buildings using paper towel rolls and toilet paper tubes. I have cut these so they're different sizes and then painted them. One thing I found is that it's very hard and messy to paint the whole thing. So paint most of it, leave a little end, and then paint the rest. This is a peachy color. And what I did here was mixed paint colors. I've got some white there, and I'm gonna add a dab of red, which would make pink. So we mix it up like this. And that's a nice pink, but what I did was add a little orange in too, to make it kind of peachy colored. I think that would be about the right color. So you paint and then you let it dry. So we'll set that over there. I have this orange one that is painted and dried and ready to decorate. I have cut out a little door and put a doorknob on it, made that out of construction paper. You can tape or glue it on. I have this double stick tape that I am using. So we put the door on first. And you can be as creative as you want to and use whatever you have at home. Here I made a window out of white paper and colored it with blue shutters. We'll put that one up here. And here I made a red one. Why doesn't that go right here? And this green one can go over here. They're cute and colorful, kind of like Dr. Seuss, I would say. And then you're ready to make the roof. The roof goes on like this. And I put a piece of tape on the first side. You can put it sideways or front back, whichever you prefer. And you put tape on like that, and then you're gonna tape the back side as well. It's a little tricky to do. So you put the tape in here, and then tape your roof in place. And there you have it. And then you can build a whole city if you would like to, and here I put grass and flowers in the windows. So have fun being creative, Faith Finders, and don't forget to come back tomorrow for Magic Thursday with Pastor Eric. You can find it right here on our Faith Finder Fun YouTube channel and Faith Finder Fun Facebook page. Until next time, I'll see you next week.